good. We're in Charleston, South Carolina. It's kind of hard to believe. How many states have we already sailed through?
I know, it's been kind of crazy.
Most of them we motored through, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah, if we're honest.
Yep.
So we got up this morning, and we're just continuing through from the last day, I suppose. We just continued to motor on down, and the weather really didn't change much at all. We had a light breeze right on the stern, which was about the same speed we were going, so the apparent wind was almost zero. And it was funny to see the little apparent wind indicator just go wee
I
round
know.
in
It's
circles,
going in
around
circles. Yeah,
So-
that's pretty funny.
Is what it is. So we had the engines going. Somebody asked us about that, so let's talk about that really quick, and then we'll talk a little bit about where we are. But it looks like we burned about half a tank on each side. It ended up being about 64, 65 gallons on each side, and we were running kind of consistently somewhere around 2,000 to maybe 2,100 RPMs, something like that. We were making 7 to 8 knots for the most part.
Yep.
And if we threw out a sail, we could go all the way up to 10,
Yeah,
which we
got
did
10
a few
a couple
times.
times. Yeah. Yep.
So that was pretty much it. So diesel is like $4.30 a gallon or $4.50 a gallon or whatever. So you can multiply it out and see what it costs us in fuel for the whole thing. But that was pretty much it, all the way down from let's see. So that would have been from Little Creek, where we filled the last time before we left. So from Little Creek all the way down, about half a tank on each side. So that's not bad. That's pretty good range. And we were not, favoring it at all. We were, as Heidi said, damn the torpedoes and full speed ahead. So she was like,
didn't say that.
She did. I think she said that. I'm pretty certain I remember hearing. Speaking of
Yeah.
torpedoes, check
Yeah.
this out.
Yeah.
Look at that bad boy back there. Yeah. That's pretty sweet. We're next to an aircraft carrier with a bunch of actual real live airplanes on it and everything. And there's its destroyer next to it as well, which is kind of cool. So this is a cool marina. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. So
Very cool. Yep.
all right. So we got some people commenting. That's
Yeah.
great.
So are you guys liking this format? What do you think? I mean, we obviously we're not going to be able to do it for another couple weeks while we hang out here in Charleston, but we can certainly
Yeah, crank
do
it back
it,
up when we leave.
when we leave to go to Florida. So
Right.
if you guys like it,
Yeah, let
Yeah.
us know.
So-
It's super great. All right, great.
hello Heidi and Franny, loving your videos. Wow, yes, it's super. Okay. Oh, good.
Good.
Glad to hear that. Yay.
So it's also warm here. As you can see, I'm short sleeves. We're not wearing parkas like we were up in Annapolis.
It's not cold anymore.
No.
We got the air conditioning on again. Yay.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of cool boats around here too. There is a
Yeah.
gunboat up there a
Hold
little
on,
ways,
hold on, let me-
and a lot of interesting hats. There's a balance off to the side here, and
So here's the marina. We're actually kind of on the very edge here. So
we're on the north corner of the
there's a
marina.
bunch of cats. Look at all these catamarans.
Yeah, there's a bunch of big cats out there.
They're all anchored. I guess there's an anchorage
There's
there.
a couple of them are
And
at peace.
I can't remember who said, be really careful if you're going to anchor there, because I guess there could be some debris and stuff. But
Oh, right.
very, very cool bridge. That's something I've never seen before since I've never been to Charleston. This is a first for both of us.
Yeah. That's
So
really fun.
it looks like we have, what is this behind us? Is this a lagoon?
Swiss cat.
Swiss cat. That's the
what
name
it's
of
called.
it.
It's a performance cat. It has dagger
Oh,
boards on it,
yeah.
and a really nice bowsprit, and some
Cool.
and a couple of sails. Look at that. They've got like almost a cutter rig. That's
Right.
pretty sweet.
Awesome.
So that's pretty neat. And
Yeah.
then that's a balance. Sage over there. Is
Sage is a balance. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very pretty. It's sage colored. Yep. And then we've got a lagoon over here next to us.
And then those robins are flying all over the place. They're doing tours of
Yep. Cool. Yep. But yeah, there's that aircraft carrier. There's a really good shot of it. You can see all the airplanes up there and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
And then what's in front of us? This one directly in front of us.
It's just a big yacht.
Big yacht.
Big motor yacht.
Sorry.
So
Yep.
don't know motor yachts that well. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a
There's always room to improve.
couple of lagoons, bunch of different boats here. A lot of cats and lots of monos and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, a lot of boats.
Yeah.
A lot of boats. And it's nice in here. It's not too crazy or like there's supposedly this place has gobs and gobs of current. So the current's going to be increasing. We managed to push it a little bit, and I was giving Heidi a hard time, but we pushed it, hoofed it a little bit so we get here. We wouldn't make slack tide, but it was just after slack tide, and it's a flow. So we're, the rising tide, and I knew that was going to kind of push us in. We came in through the breakwater that's over here, and
here.
that we came in through the breakwater,
Right.
and then ended up over the fuel dock, which is over where that red hut is.
Yeah, it's kind of way back there. If you see that little
fuel.
red roof there, that's where we got fuel.
And we were port 2 over there, so then
Yeah.
when we came out, we had to turn around 180
Right.
and come down this way. And then you'll
Right.
notice that we are starboard 2 here.
Yep.
So it was interesting. Had to kind of turn the boat around and basically back it in with the current and the wind. So
Yep.
it was that was the thing. I was convinced I was going to cream pretty much all 4 corners. of the
Well,
boat,
and
but-
then we had this little obstacle right here too.
yeah, that's a fun one. So you want to
Missed that.
is the definition of an immovable object.
That is definitely
That's not going anywhere.
not going to go
You can hit
anywhere.
that with a battleship, and it's not going.
How
anywhere, so.
many boats have hit that?
Yeah,
That's my
it
question.
doesn't look like it's been hit much, but people are
good.
pretty careful.
Right.
So, at any rate, yeah. So we're here at this marina until Wednesday, the 1st, and then we go over to the other marina, the one that's downtown, and then we have that for the whole month of November. So we just need to spend that time figuring out. I got a couple of small projects to do on the boat,
Right.
get things done. And then we need to finalize our plans as to how we're leaving. And so I don't know if it'll be before or after Thanksgiving, something like that. We'll head on down south. And I don't want to make it a schlep. I really don't. So let's, you
Yeah,
know,
we're going to do some.
let's try
day
to make
hops.
it like a fun time. And we'll go down to, I don't know, we'll just bop along the course of the coast. I don't want to spend, days and days at sea again.
Do you want to talk about why we're Marina Queens and what's going
Well,
on?
and that's the reason we're going down. Yeah, so we're kind of Marina Queens because our battery system is really thin.
Right.
Even yesterday, Heidi had the little toaster oven on.
Right,
And
yep.
I was trying to raise the sail, and the two of them didn't get along.
No.
And with 6 massive AGM batteries, you'd think that wouldn't be an issue for it. And
Well, it shouldn't be if they were in good shape.
yeah, and I think the engines were actually running too, and still they just cannot do it. So
Actually, just raising the sail alone towards the end of when it gets to the top, it's just struggling. And so,
Yeah.
I didn't realize. When I was cooking, didn't realize that Franny was going to raise the sail right when I was cooking either. I usually tend to let them know.
yeah, so
Otherwise,
that's our problem. Is our power bank is just terrible. So we want to put in a set of lithium batteries, new inverters, probably an auto transformer, and get the power system on the boat back up to snuff. Then we'll probably use it a bit,
And then go to
And-
the Bahamas.
and then there's some gnats here. That's not cool. And then use it a bit, and then we'll
Yeah.
determine what we're going to do about solar and other forms of charging as well. So we've got this big ass generator, and I want to make sure that generator, you can just suck it dry, and the batteries can just go into the battery. So that's why we want to put 2 big inverters on and all sorts of things. So lots of stuff to do with that, but that's happening in Fort Pierce. That's the idea, at least, probably in December and January.
Yep.
So we'll get that done, and then we can formulate some plans to go to the Bahamas and, I don't know, start using the boat for what it's really intended to cruise around.
We've just been doing one fix-it thing after the next.
And here, let me grab this.
Yeah.
So all right. So Heidi,
Slouching.
so do you feel you've learned quite a bit on this trip, and about cruising and about how to operate the boat, and tell us a little bit about what you think you've learned?
I relearned a lot of stuff that I learned before, but I think I had forgotten 90% of it. So it was a nice refresher, and having Captain Jen on has been super duper helpful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she just ever so gently says things that we can do, which is absolutely wonderful. I mean, there's so much that we have to learn. And yeah, I'm starting to feel like I actually could be a sailor again. Before I was just feeling like a doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're getting it. We put the sails up and down several times, and different points of sail and stuff. So we got that sorted. We've worked with the boat. We've docked it. We put fuel in it. We've done engine stuff. We've done a lot of stuff. So I think we're getting there. So let's see. There's some comments here. Let's see what you got.
Do you know how to do the comments?
Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Put that back up. Gotcha.
So it's Friday.
It is.
Are you guys excited that it's Friday?
All right.
Friday night.
Yeah. So people just saying hello and stuff, and it keeps fading out on me, so I keep losing
I
it.
understand that.
I wish it wouldn't do that. So where are you going? When are we going back to Colorado? That's
Was that my dad asking that? No, I'm just kidding.
No. When will we be back in Colorado? It wouldn't be until the spring of next year at the earliest.
The very earliest.
Go back to say hello to the cars and see how they're doing, and yeah. So.
I mean, I've been to Colorado 3 times this year, so I don't think I'm going to go back this year.
Yeah.
But maybe 2024.
Yeah, I need to go back and take a look at the cars and drive them around, make sure they're doing their thing, and if there's anything going on with them. So yeah, probably. Although not really looking forward to going back to cold weather anytime soon.
Which was
Annapolis was enough.
Until August or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well.
So this is probably the last live stream that we're gonna do for a while. Oh, we got our goodie bag. Yay!
Oh, we did. Okay.
Yep. All right. Be right back.
All right.
Keep talking.
Okay. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay. So the dock supervisor just showed up. Heidi's got to go down and chat with him. So, you know what? At this point, I think we'll probably let you go. We've got to meet some friends, I think, for dinner. Our friends came in as well with us. It's awesome that they made it. So, Paul and Tracy. So we're going to have a lot of fun spending the evening with them. And a send-off for Captain Jen. I think it's going to be a great time. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this and the quick little videos every day of sort of our progress. It's been really fun to make them, and I hope that we do this again in the future as well. And I hope you're into that. So I think it's kind of a fun thing. So it's been great. All right, well everybody, it's Friday night, so have a great weekend, have a lot of fun, and we'll be back at you quickly. And we've got Heidi's going to get right back into the editing and get a video as soon as possible. So, all right, everybody, have a nice evening, and we'll talk to you later.